Right, out again today with the AT Pro, 40 acre permission. Got my lucky quarter hoarder sticker, pride of place on the AT Pro. I'll turn around so you can have a little look. Also, new for today, arrived this morning, and giving it a first blast is the now Tornado coil for the AT Pro. I think it's 12 inches by 13 inches. Pinpointing is actually pretty good. If you pinpoint for that kind of mid cross section there, that way and that way, there's really no need to be digging huge great big holes any bigger than what you were digging with just the normal search coil. So seems to be performing pretty well. Does get deeper targets, so I'm able now to find all the cow tubes that I couldn't find before. I can find them now. Yay. Right, well, let's see you at the first hole. Well, now Tornado's doing pretty well. So far I've managed to find all the cow tubes that I've previously missed, so I hate being right. Let's have a look in here. Just took that, and inside there was a very, very big musket ball. I mean, this is proper big. I mean, you would not want to get hit by one of these things. Jesus, this would tear you in half. It is huge. I've had a few musket balls from here, but I think this one's the biggest. She must be obeyed is down there digging up cow tubes. She's done better than I have today. I think she's had a silver spoon and a George V penny. Right, just out of there we've got a little ball of dirt there. Looks like we could have a coin at last. Let's have a look. I'm not sure. It's definitely a coin. It's about half penny size. See if I can get a date. Right, it looks to be around 1927. So I should imagine that's a George V. I'll give that a clean up a bit later and hopefully we can get something off it. Right, let's keep going. Just had a really strong kind of 88, 90 signal. And if I go in there, look, you've got quite a large, very large coin. So judging by the size of it and the weight of it, I would say it's a George III. It's got quite a thick rim around the outside, so I'm thinking it may well even be a cartwheel penny, which I was quite surprised, if it is, to find one here. All the stuff we've kind of had, we've had a few Georges. Most of it's been Victorian, but I'm not going to clean that here, because if it is what I think it is, it's going to be pretty worn. Cartwheel pennies were only made for 1 year, which was 1797. So as you can imagine, they're very old, very delicate, and they're going to be very worn. So hopefully we'll get something nice in the roundup, be able to show you that all cleaned up. Fingers crossed. On to the next. Right, next hole, and you can see it in the sunlight there, just sticking out. Let's have a look and see what we got. Well, it looks modern. Oh, well, it's modern-ish. It's one of the old It's one of our old 10p pieces with a big lion on it. It's one of those. So should be dated somewhere around 60s and 70s. Let's have a look. You can make out the Queen's head on there. It's 1969. Still not bad. On to the next. I just tipped the plug back in, swung over it, and I was still getting the signal. And there was another one in there. It's a modern 2p. So a 10p and a 2p lost both together. So happy days. Right, next hole. Well, it looks like quarter hoarder is bringing me some luck. Let's see with that or the no tornado coils doing it. So I think it's a combination of both. But let's have a little look down in there. Covered in mud. What have we got? It looks like a button. It is. Look at that. I like digging up buttons. It looks like an old. It's a very smooth pewter button. No pattern on that one, unfortunately. Still got the back on it. Right, well, we'll clean that one up a bit later and we'll have a look. That's nice. Right, on to the next. Right, well, we've come home. I'll do a roundup a bit later. Turns out there's a power cut. We have no power, but who needs power when you have a grill and some beer? Right, quick kind of roundup of bits we found. I'm not entirely sure what this thing is. But it is hollow inside. I thought it was a bullet when I dug it up, but it's not. Got a huge, great big musket ball. That's like the biggest one I found. We've got a couple of buttons. We've got, it's an old cartwheel penny, so it's George III. They only made them for 1 year, so it's 1797. It's a bit battered, but then so would you be if you were born in 1797. We've got an old half-p, a 2p, and an old 10p. We got a 1927 George V penny and halfpenny. We got a tiny little tiny little bullet. Sorry. There, we've got some random bits. I'm not sure about this. It's got a hole in it and it's got some markings on it, but I can't quite work out what it is. Got some buckles, and we got bits of a spoon. Although it's got some hallmarks on there, fishing weight, and a random piece of stuff. Anyway, not a bad outing for the first day with the new coil. Now tornado coil for the AT Pro. Got it from Regtons. Have a look on there. So, worth giving them a shout. We're having a look online. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.